Well, today I just want to shoot a video and talk about blueberry biology, essentially. The Big Woods Food Forest, that's Melissa and I's property. We're about 15 miles north of Two Harbors. And up here, the pH of the soil is very low, about 4.5, 5, which is ideal for blueberries. So, if you're buying blueberries and you may have bought some at Menards or Home Depot, try to grow them at home, in the cities. They're the pH. What happens is, and, the blueberry might do well, but eventually it just peters out because it can't get the nutrients because the pH in the city is a lot higher. You're probably talking 6.5, maybe 7%. So over time it dies. Kind of on the reversal of that, we're up here trying to do food plots. And because the pH is so low, I have to add pelletized lime or lime. That raises it. And then I could, my clover and, my other seeds will sprout. Not only sprout, but they'll continue to, be healthy. But what I want to just kind of show you is up here, if you were to clear cut any area in a forest, what happens next is the low bush blueberries begin to just emerge. And you can go on state land up here, look for clear cut, and it will just be full. So these are wild blueberries right here, all over here. And, they just grow whenever they have sunshine, like I said, if in a clear cut situation. So what I did this year, I ordered some blueberry plugs from Bon Blueberries. Fantastic company. They're in Kentucky. I did a lot of research and then I was going to go with this one company and then I heard horrible reviews. So I went with Bon. Amazing selection. She's wonderful with communication. The price is, just awesome. Everything about the experience was great. I bought plugs, like 1-year-old plugs. And if I remember, uh, this is going to be kind of ballpark from memory. I bought like 80 plugs in 6 different varieties. And she has some, specify where you live because mine are all will do well in the northern part of the climate. She has others if you live, in the southern part of the States or southern United States. I got Northland, Jersey, Blue Jay, um, 6 varieties, but it was 80 of them, and I think it was about $100. Now, she sells seeds, and I'm not saying don't, plant seeds, but I'm telling you, don't plant seeds. They are extremely small and they are extremely slow to germinate. If you do it by seed, I mean, it could take years before you get a plant. Go with the 1-year plugs. Very, like I said, inexpensive. And they were smaller than this. All here. That's new growth. I placed the order, communicated to her in the wintertime, said, hey, you know what? We decided on a great day to ship, when I was ready to have them delivered, according to the weather. And what I did, I had about, a whole bunch of coffee containers and I put sphagnum peat moss because peat moss is a real low pH. Put the plug in there and I put them in my backyard and they have really, really grown nicely. So what I'm doing is I'm planting, like this is a Jersey variety. So I'm going to take this Jersey, plant it amongst my, wild high bush cranberries. And I'll do a little shake, of the seed. Hey, all I got is time up here because I already have blueberries started. And, I'm just saying, I don't know, depending on how old you are, you might not ever even see a berry if you go the seed route. Inexpensive, but it takes a lot of time. But I don't know this. This is just all experimentation, and I have a hell of a good time doing this. I'm thinking if I plant a known good variety amongst the wild ones, there should be some cross pollination, and it should only improve the genetics and the quality of my berries. So, you know, this is a little spot. I probably have 50 spots on the property that have, wild blueberries coming out, because when I'm making my trails, opens up an area, they come up. But let's say, if you are in the cities, you want blueberries, you can lower the pH by adding elemental sulfur. And then what happens is the soil bacteria combines with that, makes sulfuric acid actually, and that lowers the pH. But here I'm gonna go in other areas and put pelletized lime to raise it, not by my blueberries, in other areas where I'm planting, food plots. But I hope that helps. Like I said, blueberries, what's great too is a blueberry plant can live for like 50 years. So they are a little bit slow to get going. Okay. Raspberries are quick and they can overtake. But once you get a nice, established plot of blueberries, I'd say in about 3 years, if you're going to buy the little 1-year-old plugs, 3 years, you should have some nice sized blueberry plants. And, from there on out, they're going to produce year after year for you. And like I said, so, let Bonnie know where you live and get a couple different varieties. That's always a good idea so they can cross pollinate with each other. Sometimes if you just have a one mono variety, things don't work out. Mix it up a little bit. But yeah, please leave your comments down below, questions if you have on blueberries. If you got a tip that has worked well, I'd like to hear about it. And hey, make it a great day.